Alrighty, y'all. So a lot of y'all were asking me what were Josiah's symptoms before I realized what was going on with him and why they're testing him for sleep apnea. Josiah has never had any problem sleeping at all. Like, he's always been a very good sleeper. He's always slept through the night. Unless he was like sick with a cold or something, he would always sleep through the night. Like, he's always been such a good sleeper. I want to say since like maybe he was 3 months until now. After we figured out, you know, his problems with like the formula, all that. So once we got him controlled on all his, you know, acid reflux medication, changed the formula to non-dairy, all of that, Josiah started sleeping very, very, very good. As of recently, he's starting showing signs that something was wrong. And I brought it up to his neurologist because I really thought it had to do with seizures. I never thought it could be like sleep apnea or like anything that maybe had to do with his sleep. I always thought it had to be due to him being epileptic now. So his lips started to get super dry. And I mean, usually his lips do get dry, but that's like when he has a cold or he's sick or something. But now his lips are constantly dry. And he started having these episodes where if he was asleep out of nowhere, he would wake up crying, kicking, screeching, very not like him at all. Like out of his sleep, it would be like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And he would have these episodes and they started like coming more frequently. And he was unconsolable for about like 20 minutes. Like, me and Dad would take turns. He wouldn't come down. It wasn't until we like started walking with him, all that. And then he would settle back down and then it would take him a minute to go back to sleep. So it's not something that woke him up and he was able to go back down. A lot of y'all were saying like night terrors, night terrors. I don't really think they were night terrors, especially because he has started to snore in his sleep, and that's not like Josiah at all. And then the last thing he started doing was rocking. He would rock himself to sleep until he would break into a sweat. Now, mind you, Neuro knows this, Pomo knows this now, the pediatrician, we brought it up to the pediatrician, she also knows this. So all of his specialists know this, but all of them are saying the exact same thing. Now he needs to re-see ENT again. And the goal is to get him another scope again and see what has progressed in the airway or what's going on in the airway. Does it look tighter than usual? Does it look like it did when we did get it done? So now we have to go back in and do that again, because also a floppy airway could lead to sleep apnea, and Josiah does have a floppy airway. And the thing is that Josiah is never going to outgrow what he has going on. I know someone said maybe he can outgrow it or he'll outgrow it when he's older. He can't outgrow his syndrome. He can't outgrow the laryngomalacia that he does have. It's just, it's a part of him. He also has a bifid epiglottis, so he can't outgrow any of these things. It's just now being on top of his care, making sure that when these new symptoms come up, then we treat them, we know what they are, and then we could go from there. But yes, those are pretty much the symptoms that I saw in Siah that didn't seem normal to me. And again, this recently started. He was never doing none of this. Even the doctors were like, this is something new even for him. And it is. But I'm just happy I was on top of it, and I was really, really like paying attention to it, because it was just, it all took me by surprise, the things he was doing that just didn't seem like himself. And the thing is that Josiah has always slept really good. And when he does have these episodes throughout the night, he has a rough time throughout the day, and he's so tired throughout the day, but it's because he can't sleep very well at night. And sometimes when he's napping, that also happens. So it's like something that happens during the night, during the day. It just doesn't happen in the day, or it just doesn't happen at night. But like they said, now we just wait to get this done. And once we get the sleep study done and we have him hooked up to everything, even the overnight EEG, then we'll be able to see so much more.